like he's taking a route here, going towards this window side. Seattle Sloths, Florida Puppeteers, bronze match coming your way. First match of the night.
Yeah, and we are starting off here on Blackheart P1. Jims with a big kill over towards that orange box side, but Florida is going to be in the hill first, so they're going to be looking to soak up some of this time. But we all know Blackheart, this map is mixy as can be, but that big 4 down from the side of the Seattle Sloths is going to flip them out, and now Florida Puppeteers are looking to soak up the rest of the P1 time and keep the spawns over towards P2.
CK, I don't know if your eyes have picked up yet, but we have a familiar face here on the Florida Puppeteers. Number 6 in none other than Whoops.
Oh,
we know him as
boy.
Iconic Big. This guy is quite the cornball. Loves to sit in those corners. Love the S&D prowess out of this man. Has honestly been the key to victory for our team in silver this season. Helped us in 2 matches as an emergency substitute here in bronze, showing off, and he's done a fantastic job up there. I think he's bagging in bronze, but we'll continue the conversation as we go later into the night. We're on here with Jim's front on a 3 streak. Make that a 3 streak. Couldn't finish the kill. CK is going to pick it up for his team as they're finally able to cross the line here. Able to take the lead on this P2 with a good rotation. Good spawn knowledge here towards this right side as well. So the side of Florida are going to be in a devastating spot heading towards a P3.
P3 is, I mean, Blackheart is a map full of very soakable hills. Pause. But you need the rotation early, but you also need to secure those back spawns. We're seeing Low on a 5 spree as well, trying to push through P1, but Jims is going to be the first one here. He's going to get taken out from behind by KJet, but it looks like TJV was able to secure that kill. Gun Puppet looking for the trade. Is going to get some shots taken from window side, but we are securely here, rotated over towards P3. Gun Puppet is playing Ring Around the Rosie and is able to get that kill, but Seattle Sloths are still spawning in the backside of time, so they're still going to be able to secure a little bit of this hill time as they're looking to keep the pressure off of them here on P3.
And the side of Florida have not picked up a point. I'm gonna wait to make this point here for just a second. No. Seattle or Florida Puppeteers finally pick up their first point. It has been a long time. Seattle Sloths were down, a couple points heading into that P2, and now find themselves with a 40-point lead. Is falling here with the rest of this scrap time going towards the side of Florida on a P3, but the rotation is there for Seattle on P4. Initial kill from Lel coming through mid, going to provide enough space here off this break. They're going to have uncontested here for a few moments as the side of Florida Puppeteers are trying to exit out towards orange side. We'll see if they can find anything here. We have 2 players in the front. Whoop's going to fall to the side of TJ. Is he able to pick up any more? He is not. Going to retreat back to the hill, but C&K there to protect as the side of Seattle Sloths are halfway through their first wave of defense. We'll see if they can continue this momentum on this people.
Yeah, and Blackheart is a map that's all about your setups. It's fairly easy to rotate on this map because the map is so small, but we just see a ton of teams that either they're really good at holding or they're really good at breaking here on Blackheart, and that's some of the reasons we've seen some pretty large comebacks happen from either the CRL or the CDL. But so far, Seattle Sloths in the lead. We're going to be making our way over towards P5, and they are going to be set up here first once again, which is going to play into their advantage, but we're going to see how the setup looks and if they can continue to push their advantage here. KJet able to pick up 1 big kill on P3, looking to potentially get another kill towards square. Going to spot out that player, going to get some shots in, going to be able to take them out, but there's 2 more players in the back. Ratting back here, Jims and C&K, the duo doing it best, and that's going to allow Florida to get into the front side of hill, but the back spawns are still here for Seattle, so they're looking to secure these kills, start to push out the map, and keep soaking this P5.
Yeah, this has been a back and forth P5 so far. 20-point advantage for the side of Seattle. Dwindling down here on this P5 as the side of Florida start to get some map advantage. Trade still rolling back and forth here. Well, able to pick up 2 on the play, make that 3 towards the front. Able to secure the rest of this time for the side of Seattle as it's starting to get set up towards P1. We do have C&K on quite the flank here, looking to flip these spawns as we hit towards a P1, but the rest of his teammates are going to be attacking towards the front, but they lose All their gunfights, spawns are going to flip for the side of Seattle, so they are set here for P2, but they have an entire P1 to hold these good sides as we start to see a break come through here. Lel and TJ opting for 2. Whoop's going to get the kill on 1 with KJet following up as well. So last player towards the side of Seattle going to be in time is going to fall from the side of Whoops here towards this window side as they're able to stabilize and continue to bite into this lead that Seattle is developing.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a stellar into the first rotation of hills for the Florida Puppeteers, able to eat out a huge chunk of that deficit that they were facing, and they're starting off very well here on the P1. Looks like C&K potentially knows that there is a player back there, but he's not going to check the corner, going to get taken out. Looks like Lel was there for the follow-up, so Seattle Sloths are still going to be in a good position to get this P2 rotation. But that's okay. Florida is going to take this scrap time, look to even up our score, and even take the lead, it looks like, with a tick coming through. But they were not able to break into P2 very quickly last time. So we're going to see if Seattle's setup is just as good as it was on the first rotation. The first player through is going to be KJet, able to get 1 kill in the back. Looks like Jim's is looking for the follow-up. Potentially going to be able to get the trade as the bullets run out there for KJet. But Whoops still there in the back, looking to secure those spawns, which does come through. So now Florida in time with a nice break inside of the first 30 seconds of the hill.
Yeah, they really needed that here. This is kind of where the game's going to start to explode into P2. Just big money eventually go into that P3 there. Rotations are good for these teams. Still 20 to fight for on this old side of Seattle. Or sending a couple players here. One last player towards that P1 side is going to get picked up, but they are going to have rotation towards P3. Going to be down by, looking like it's going to be about 40 as we hit into this P4. It was pretty, P3 was pretty mixy last time as we got towards about the middle of the hill, but Seattle are here early once again, looking to cut these players off towards P2. Hill is going to pop. They know this pressure is coming towards that P5 side with all those players getting mowed down. Meow Meow going to be the last one here towards middle, just looking for another kill, but is going to get killed there towards that square. So we're going to reset the side of Florida Puppeteers. Attack is going to need to come through the front. KJet going to be the first person here. Makes an impact there on Jim's. Shots coming into the second. Make that third. Cannot pick it up. TJ able to somehow pick up 2. Not get picked up there with Lel providing a cover towards the square as well. Looking to continue to bite into this lead that Florida is here, but it's continuing to stay mixy on a P3. And we see this rotation coming in from these 2 players. Jim's able to pick up 1. Lel in the back line towards orange, but we do have Whoops playing uber spawns here for P4. I don't know that Jim's has spotted him. He is going to now and just absolutely rips him. That's why he's in bronze and not silver.
You love the plays out of Whoops there, trying to help his squad out. Unfortunately, does get found out, but now it's Gun Puppet's turn to try to go on this pinch here. It looks like the whole Florida squad is deciding to push through the crane side. They got to deal with TJV in the back. Shots are going to come down, but no kill through quite yet, but Gun Puppet is able to secure it, but all the homies die around him, so he's left alone here in the backside of time, but he's going to get another big win before he finally gets taken out from behind. That may just allow his team to secure this hill. 1 more kill to get. That's going to go to the side of Whoops. There is still some contest that's going to happen here, so we're going to see who ends up coming out on top. But Seattle, once again, going to be the first team on the rotation. Florida looking to secure this scrap time. Doesn't look like it's going to go their way, but now potential spawn flips for the other side. But the Sloths are going to be able to secure the rotation over here towards P5 first. And still just a very, very close Blackheart so far as we're closing out our second rotation of hills.
Yes, Seattle's in here towards this P5. They were here last time, but got broken into the team pretty mixy. So we'll see what the side of Florida can do from this side. Time is going to go white for just a second as Seattle, even this up here at 200, still going to maintain these back spawns, but have to fight out here as the side of Florida are all going to be towards this front side. We'll see what Seattle can find here. Trades coming in so far, but Seattle are going to come out on top. There's Lel's able to pick up the last player and to continue to bite into this. We got about 25 seconds left here on this P5. Rotations towards P1 are going to be very crucial towards the end of this map. This is where you're going to get A lot of pressure on you to make sure you get a break. Seattle looking like they're going to continue to get the rest of this time. Going to take them up to about 2:30. Need potentially just one break to win this map. But Florida, if they hold it, they can win this map here at P1. So this is going to be where the pressure starts to set in for the side of Seattle. You're not there early. You just need one break. Can you win the gunfights? 20 seconds until this game is tied up. But side of Seattle win the first gunfight, but an immediate trade coming through from Gunpen Pit on the side of Florida.
Yeah, trades going back and forth. It looks like Seattle's looking to set up a potential pinch here, but the trades are going to come down. Last kill in time goes to, well, he's got one more player window. Whoops is going to be able to win that one. And now the mixing as a P1 is going to begin, where we're just banging heads against one another here in the hill. TJV able to get one, going to run out of bullets before he can get the second player. Meow Meow going to get traded out as well. And we are potentially still here to win on the P1. Contest is coming through, though. That is going to eventually push us towards the P2, it looks like now, which Seattle is going to be the team set up for first. So able to get 10 seconds closer to the victory. They have to have a solid hold here in order to win this map.
Yeah, they've been able to hold it the majority of the time. Their first rotation was perfect here, and the side of Florida are not going to be able to make it there on time. That's going to be Seattle Sloths and owner Jim potentially paying the other team to secure a win. But we'll leave that there. Seattle with just a good map. They're back and forth between both teams here. I think TJ from the side of Seattle Sloths was leading the kill department 37 and 26 out of TJ. We'll see what the rest of these players have when the scoreboard pops. But game number one gonna go towards the side of Seattle. We are gonna be heading
overload or something pretty close. So it'll be curious to see how it all plays out. But we're on search and destroy first. We're loading in with Gun Puppet with the boomstick. Unfortunately for him, he is not going to see a darn soul because the Seattle Sloths are all flying over towards this A site. And Jims has the boomstick and gets a quick scope off rip. I don't know what we're watching. I think we're watching Dashi.
Wait.
I think it's Prime Dashi.
Wait. What? C&K got a kill with a boomstick too? How much? Is this a full boomstick match? Dude, they're all using
it. Is.
It is. Sniper.
This is definitely GA'd. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely GA'd.
Oh,
somebody report them all.
Subsection
Somebody
2.
report them all.
Dude, are they gonna do this the whole match? No wonder Jim's had the boomstick out. This dude would never.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
Dude, he hit it.
Damn.
Where's the air horn? I'm dude, what?
Is it one round for the memes on stream, or is this the entire map? That's the real question that we need answered. It's every round. Oh,
okay. No, it's just looks like it's just the first.
Boo.
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 It's fine. That's crazy, dude.
No wonder.
Okay,
Jims
perhaps a normal round
in window with the sniper.
The round makes a little bit more sense now, if I am being honest. Lel gonna just walk straight up through mid, able to pick up a kill towards window, gonna put the advantage there, but is gonna get picked up by Whoops, who actually has the only boomstick on his team. I can confidently say this round. Jeez, dude, I just can't believe that.
That was comedy.
It's good. I love that. Love that out of them.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen some trades going back and forth, but the Florida Puppeteers have just sprinted across the map, and they're moving over towards this A bomb site. They're able to pick up TJV there. The bomb is going to get planted, and now we're left with C and K here in the 1v3. He's going to get some good timing onto K-Jet, going to be able to get that kill. Not going to see this player Red Room. I don't know if the player saw him either. It looks like he potentially did. He's going to make his way into the back. able to get the second, but not the third. Trade comes through immediately for Whoops and the Florida Puppeteers there. So they did a good job. I mean, first blood went to the side of Sloss. They traded it back out. They rotated the bomb out. And we honestly see that quite a bit in DIM, where you kind of square up towards that B site, wait for the team to kind of make the first mistake, and then we see lots of rotates outs, or sometimes we will see if you have the spacing taking that B bomb site. But there's a lot of angles to cover, lots of places to look. So we do see that bomb rotate out quite often. So back and forth. The troll round goes to Seattle. The first real round goes to Florida. So we're going to see if Seattle can get their first round of the board with real guns out and not just sniper rifles.
You think we could convince any teams to do that? Just
I'm sure we could.
snipes only for round 1.
Yeah.
Or it's the rule that whenever you make it to 5, you have to run 4 snipes. This player's not going to see the back corner. 0%. Yeah. C&K with the absolute cornball. They're on a... Bomb going to go down for the side of Seattle. Whoops.
Gonna get hit marker?
Got him.
You got a hit marker?
Reach out.
That's insane.
He's out. This dude is gone. This is just free for C&K. Well, unless he does that, I guess. Questionable. Lun Luppet, looking like he's doing his best Lun Luppet impression. 0-3. Last player. 2 players left. It's getting a little windy for Whoops, if I'm being honest here. 10 seconds on the defuse. Probably not going to happen. There's players are going to eventually fall. Seattle, pretty easy win there. Honestly, Whoops was just an unfortunate hit marker back dojo. That would have been, honestly, a pretty big round changer if he could get out, get that win. But not in the cards for Activision today.
Yeah, not in the cards. It's tough to... I think both those 2 players kind of decided to take routes themselves, and when there's that little time left on the clock, it's just very difficult to get the kills and then ultimately get the defuse. But Seattle, feeling good. Up 2-1 here. Florida Puppeteers on the attacking side. The attacking side has been the favorable side so far here in this map number 2. So we're going to see if that trend does continue. We're starting off with Lel with a huge 2-piece off in the middle of the map, looking for potentially more, but no other chows are going to come through. Looks like one more player did go down. Sofa Whoops left up here in the 1v4. Never feels good
There's
when
the
you have
corn,
4
baby.
in. Yeah, the corn coming through.
Oh,
he is absolutely swarmed by the entire squad there. You know, you tip the play. You tip the play. It just didn't pan out for you that time, unfortunately.
It's a little tough to win a 1v4, especially when your team all die off rip. And the other team just takes all the map space in the world. But is what it is. Seattle, smooth sailing so far, thanks to a big 2-piece through mid from Lel on that one. We'll see if they can continue here. South of Florida, haven't found success outside of that round number 2. And honestly, probably just guns a little bit slow since everybody's running snipe around 1. We'll see if they can have a good defense here. Pretty standard setup here. 1 player in Meow Meow trying to get aggressive towards mid, but is going to get punished for that. Lel kind of playing his standard play here. Run up through middle and get a kill on Cage there towards red. Good snap. Great flank on this player towards top as well. He is the search and destroy guru right now, hitting everything he can. Whoop's going to be left in a 1v4. He's made it a 1v3. Has spotted 1 player. Not going to be expecting all 3, but we'll see if he can pick anything up here. Going to go towards mid. Big shots onto TJ, but not going to secure the kill. Going to hit for a reposition as that bomb is going down on a 45-second timer. Has started and ended fairly quickly on Whoops' defuse attempt.
Yeah, unfortunate there. If he would have been able to secure that last shot onto TJ, make it that 1v2 with both players running away, the potential would have been there, but TJ plays his life pretty well there, goes for the reach out, ends up getting the win. And I mean, you get 3 kills off rip mid, and you're feeling pretty darn good about a round there. And Lel is not afraid to get aggressive when the space is there. We saw him pretty much fly as soon as that player got taken out. Mid cut, just flies into red, gets 1, jumps in the window, makes a great play, gets the second kill. And so we're looking to potentially see him get active once again towards mid. First blood is going to come through for TJ with the nade. Good bait and switch there by Meow Meow and Gun Puppet. That's going to open up this A bomb site. Jim's on the flank is going to get spotted out though, so not going to be able to potentially just make the super impact that he was looking for early on. Good shots into K-Jet. No kill come through. Lel gets one towards roofs. Now we're stuck in the 2v3. TJ with one. K-Jet with the trade back. 30 seconds to defuse this bomb and find K-Jet if you're the Seattle Sloths.
Yeah, and the timing on this is just going to be sick. If you're the side of Seattle Sloths, they have looked everywhere for this player. You got to feel like he's coming through a flank or something here. Is going to get spotted out towards computer side, and who other than Lel able to pick up the kill and the defuse on a 4 streak. And the defuse, we'll see. Not too close to a Hellstorm, but he's getting there. Honestly, probably won't need it. Up 5-1 so far.
Yeah, I mean, this search and destroy has been his playground so far here. Able to get, 2 or 3 or every single round. It seems like he's always the one that's there getting the trades or going crazy with a play, able to win a big gunfight there on K-Jet. Does have the heady from the bomb, which does help a little bit, but his gun skill is supreme here in the bronze division, so he is doing some work for the Sloths now. They're looking to make their A play once again here on round number 7, and if you're the side of Florida, you really need something here to start the momentum coming your way. And unfortunately, you're not going to be in position to stop this A plant from initially happening. We're going to see if there is a quick contest that comes through. Lel once again getting active, going to get sights onto Meow Meow, who's going to get taken out. And now, if you're the side of Florida Puppeteers, you're down a man and you have to retake this site. Not going to be easy, but Whoops is potentially the player who is going to make this play, but he's going to get taken out. Trades back and forth, and now Gun Puppet left in the 1v3. Not going to see this player on outside roofs going to get taken out, and that is going to give the Seattle Sloths the map 2 victory.
Yeah, just a clinical search and destroy out of this team, doing exactly what they need to. Obviously, with a surprise first round out of these, what has been kind of deemed as the easier side to get dunked. So we'll see if they can start off with a good start on the first half and put some pressure on the side of Seattle. This is match point for Seattle, so if they're able to win this one, series is over. Gosh, this to at least a map number 4 in Colossus. We'll see what they can provide here on a map number 3 here in Overload.
Yeah, trades back and forth so far. So we got TJ already trying to push through the spawns a little bit, but Meow Meow doing the work on their side, finally going to get taken out for both those two players. So we're kind of back to square one again here, fighting in the middle of the map. Shop is a big power position here that you're looking for control of the physical bomb, especially when it's here in the P1 location. Trades back and forth though here so far, no one able to get anything really even a ball pickup yet, but Meow Meow looking to be the activator once again for the squad. We're going to see some more trades come through the middle of the map. CNK is going to be the last one left up here, close white wall, able to get 2 kills before he eventually falls, but it looks like that dunk is going to come through, and who is it that got it? It's K-Jet, so the predictions looking solid here so far. TJV able to clean up the last player in base, and now Device over towards the plane side. Looks like most of the 4 left tier players are off the spawn, which is going to allow a little bit of map positioning to get taken by TJ there, but K-Jet with a big 2-piece in the middle of the map, finally going to get traded out by CNK, and now we're kind of back to square one as the ball gets rotated back out towards the middle of the map.
And Florida just need to maintain map pressure, but the side of Seattle are starting to get out here. CNK, like you said, able to come up with a big couple kills there. Is going to be coming out towards green. Fights coming down here towards middle. TJ with the ball. Final kill going to be coming towards the side, but there is a player top green in Whoops able to pick up TJ. K-Jet with a following kill. CNK going to be the last one alive, and that's going to be a clean wipe from the side of Florida. Able to take ball control again, but a Yobi from TJ. Able to take Whoops down there. Still fighting back and forth here. CNK able to find one, but they immediately traded out. Nades are coming through for Whoops. Not quite the wolfy nades that we're expecting from him, but he is finding kills on his own team. We'll continue to see what happens here with Florida, but ball is going to reset towards plane, and that was just a free run for C&K, and obviously he doesn't know that, but it's just those times where you have the entire team pinned back red, and there's no one else there. But is what it is. He's going to get through, get some kills. 3 dead, make that 4 dead. Seattle going to be looking to run this here as responding these players towards B2. Should be a freedom.
Yeah, I mean, it ultimately plays out in your favor, question mark? There we go. Now we're going to dunk. Potentially holding for a little bit of time to take some positioning here. You know, it still pans out in your favor. Gun Puppet looking for that rotate out, able to get that big kill there. Jim's able to win another big one towards the back of their base. Now they're just looking for Gun Puppet. They're going to have that info on that player now. Going to be able to clear him out. And now they're looking to once again push towards this green side to start taking the space. And this red ball spawn can be kind of hard to pull it out because the green spawns come through and they're just immediately top green on the headies. They're back 18 quickly. It can be difficult, but we're seeing the kills come forward for the Seattle Sloths now. Jim's first player up, going to get taken out. K-Jet with a big 2-piece. Meow Meow follows up with another one. Last player left closes in store, looking to get that kill. And now we're going to see how these kills and trades start to come back and forth. And looks like we're potentially seeing the ball get pulled out, but kills still going to the side of the Seattle Sloths.
Yeah, Whoop's going to be the only player here to defend. Going to find one. The rest of his teammates are able to find more. Last player towards that P2 side. Not going to make an impact on the ball here as Florida able to pick up that player and start to pick up some of these spawners. Player is going to fall, so there's going to get some information on where they're traveling. C&K, great shots into those players, but not able to pick up anything. Whoops. With the ball carrier just running this straight down mid, looking to get there quickly, but the side of Seattle are all gathered towards that A side. We'll see if they can find any crucial kills here. Jim's shots onto Whoops, but he is getting away. Is going to eventually fall there with 25 left on the clock. Tie game so far. Seattle in possession of the ball. We will see an overtime if it gets to 0 if someone is holding the ball. So we'll see what can happen. Here's Seattle are looking to take this flank side.
Yeah, and the flank comes through, kills come in the front, and that's going to allow us to swap ball control over to Florida. They've got a lot of players to kill in front of them. Meow Meow is just flying in with the pistol, looking for all those trades. Gun Puppet able to follow up with 2, but the clock is going to expire, and that's going to leave us tied up at 1-1 going into halftime. So we saw both teams take kind of their one real scoring opportunity they had and, you know, capitalize on it. And, you know, we had some big clutches where, like you were talking on the last one, Roops was the only player off spawn, was able to get one, slowed him down enough that the rest of his squad was able to get in and pinch and clean up the rest of the players. And we saw Seattle there have a couple of pretty good holds from the blue and white wall side, able to keep Florida from, you know, kind of running away with dunks on the more preferred side for scoring. So close here so far. Can Seattle now move over to the opposite side of the map and start to, you know, take some more advantage of the scoring opportunities, or are we going to see a pretty back and forth round here and potentially some overtime, whatnot may come through? So curious to see what ends up happening. Seattle starting off pretty well with 3 kills. K-Jet last alive up top blue, but his teammates are off spawn towards white wall. Looks like we've got the ball rotating towards plane, gonna get taken out and cleaned up though. So now Florida potentially on the hunt, looking to take this ball and space towards the middle of the map, and they're gonna go flip for the B dunk. Meow Meow gonna get taken out. Do the trades come through? Whoops with 1, Whoops with 2, sliding for the ball, and the dunk is gonna come through for Florida. So off to a hot start here in the second round.
And this is what we're doing here. Minute down, round number 2. Side of Florida up 1-0 on the worst side, but able to keep round 1 kind of close if you're the side of Seattle. So things are still looking good for Seattle if you're looking to close this 3-0, but the side of Florida are on this plain side, and this can be a deadly place to hold the ball if you so choose to. Trades are going to come through for both teams. It's going to be a 2v2 left on the field towards this plain side. Now going to be the only player alive here. Jim's able to win the gunfight with C&K finding one on the other side of the map, but he is going to get picked up. So side of Seattle Sloths have a little bit of forward map presence with that ball, but no one with ball in here. Reset's going to come through very shortly on this. Can anybody find it from the side of Seattle? As it resets right as they're about to grab it. Practically a free dunk for them, but they're going to have to traverse back here and continue to hold the side of Florida. We'll see. Jim's able to grab the ball, looking to go towards middle, as his teammates are not able to find anything towards A. Just a slight slip up if you are Seattle, but those are the things that make or break a game, especially on Overload.
Yeah, that may be the absolute falling point of this map, but we still have 3 minutes left, so they can get another opportunity. But Florida looking to push the pace and keep them trapped in spawn. Seattle is going to win those gunfights to get out, and now they're taking some space here on the map. But as the ball resets, Florida is the team with the power position on plane heading right now, so Seattle is going to have to win some of these gunfights in order to take some of the space back, and Florida is just gunning them down right now. TJ on the flank, though, could go huge for the squad. Going to be able to take out one with the ball, and then his teammates are there to clean up the rest, so there is one more player top green. Looks like Whoops is going to get some shots into one player, going to be able to take him out. Not going to potentially be able to get the ball carrier, so they're going to slip the net, but his teammates are off spawn, looking to clean up, and another minute off the clock if you're the Florida Puppeteers.
And you don't have to score. You could keep it within a one-score game here, but it's going to get a little bit dicey as it gets towards the end if you start to lose control. Whoops with a big two-piece towards playing in a shutdown. A lot of that pressure and start to spawn those players out here. So if you're the side of Florida, you may not be out of your base, but you are at least keeping them away from the ball. And all thanks to Whoops, who's able to find big kills towards that green side. A big fight coming towards green. Jim's going to win that on Whoops as his ball is coming through with Lel. Able to pick up one kill with the pistol. Is he able to get in? He is not. Gun Puppet with the stop there. His ball is going to be taken by Cage at minute and a half. And that's exactly kind of what I was talking about there. With, you know, only having a 1-goal lead is just it's gonna wear on you if you have plays like that over and over. You gotta feel like if you're Seattle, one of those is gonna fall through the hoop, get through the net and the hoop. But if you're side of Florida, you just continue to keep fighting here. Plain side is the location of the ball, so it's good for both teams just to have a stalemate. But we'll continue to see here if any big kills can come through. TJ with another kill towards plain side, but the kills are going to have to happen to the other side of the map.
Yeah, and Seattle has a little bit of positioning advantage right now. Looks like we're seeing the trophy come out from Whoops. He's going to get taken out. 2 players left here, close wall. Shots into the first are not going to go through, but the dunk comes through the slip of the net from Lel there. And now with 30 seconds left on the clock, we've got a tied game, and Jim's the front man for the Seattle Sloths is going to take 2 down to the grave with him. But we've got 20 seconds left here for one of these 2 teams to grab the ball to push us to overtime to potentially secure a victory on this map. And it looks like Florida is going to be the team that is going to take the ball, and it looks like Seattle is choosing to play for the kills and to secure the map win via the kill side rather than the dunk. And we're going to go to regulation. No one picks up the ball.
I hate all these rule changes. So we go into it's the new overtime, right? We just don't have the pausing and stuff. Is that right?
I don't know if it's the new overtime.
There was no other overtime.
Minutes
Overtime and one.
and what?
I think it's just like the first to score, right? Time to beat.
Yeah.
I think it's how it's set up. That's what it looks like it is on the clock. So we'll see here. 2 minutes on the clock here. Really time to beat. You want to have the first dunk. If you do, you got to prevent the other team from dunking within that time. We'll see what can happen here. First gunfights are very crucial. TJ, Lel, and Jims all able to find one of their own. C&K fighting Whoops towards this mid side as Jims just says, C&K, I don't want to see you anymore, and just guns him down. Every kill so far going the side of Seattle. Lel looking to make the move a little bit towards that 18, but not able to get the ball in the zone. I think maybe getting a little too crafty with that. You had the people down. You could have just made a run. But here we are. Ball still up. Still maintaining here in this first overtime.
Yeah, the CNK looking to get aggressive, gets one off the spawn, not going to be able to get the second, but the dunk does come through with the distraction from CNK, and that's going to be a tough score to beat. 49 seconds is not a lot of time, and it really could have been quicker than that, honestly, too. So, Florida, you're in the hot seat now. You got to score within 49 seconds, or your series is over. So, do we have ice in the veins? Are the lights too bright? We're gonna have to find out here as they're looking to take the map number 3.
Florida got to have either a perfect first wave or a perfect second wave or a mix of both here as we start. We'll see how these initial gunfights happen. Looking like they're going towards the side of Seattle. Not exactly what you see, but Gun Puppet looking to take a quick steal, but not going to happen here. Is 30 seconds left on the clock for Florida. It's pretty much do or die right here.
Yeah,
And
they're
just took the ball.
pulling the He's just running into the base. TJ with 2, one player left to beat, and now they're gonna have to pull the ball all the way through towards P2. That's gonna allow Seattle to get their spawns back up. Whoops, not ready for the gunfight. It's gonna get taken out. Gun Puppet follows up with 1, but CNK follows up with another. Trades back and forth. If you're the Florida Puppeteers here, you need a lot of kills to come down. Just not gonna happen. So Seattle, you would think a team is going to play a little passive and just kind of go for the the stalemate towards the middle of the map. Nope, they win the gunfights and they run the ball all the way into the base of the Florida Puppeteers. So great plays from the side of Seattle there, able to close it out in the 3.